my surprise of the round. It's going to be kind of weird because normally you wouldn't think that I'd be putting this team into a surprise of the round. But I am going to say bienvenidos a este programa de ISB. Me llamo Sahil y mis amigos son Rahi Roy. And we are today talking about the Conmebol South American qualifiers. Guys, we told you viewers out there we're going to cover all the regions. So here is our preview video and predictions for the upcoming World Cup qualifiers from South America, boys. Vamos. Vámonos.
Vamos.
Vamos, carajo. Vamos.
Man.
All right,
a lot of matches. A long time. They're back finally.
Lot of matches, guys. This is day one, so look at some of the matches. You know, Peru's playing, Brazil's playing, Ecuador, Venezuela. That is match day one, and then a few days later, Rosito, back at it. All these matches. You know, you got Bolivia playing Rahi over there. You know, in El Alto, and of course we finish with the biggest game of all there. All right, boys, let's get into it. Starting off, guys. What do you got to say, like, overall about this round? We'll start off with who is tanking? Who's getting 0 points?
That's how we're starting?
Yes.
Yeah.
Who's tanking? Who's gonna do the worst in this round? No.
Worst in this round. That's an interesting question. Challenging me on this one. I have a team in mind. They wear the same color, Roy, as the jersey that you're currently wearing. Very similar color.
Don't talk crap about my brothers like that, man.
I'm very sad to say it because I love this team. I love the Celeste, but I'm worried. I'm worried about the way things have gone of late. I'm worried about this manager and the mutiny going on against Bielsa. And I'm worried about the games they have to play, gentlemen. Uruguay. I'm scared.
That's
scared.
That's spicy.
All right.
Oh, my goodness.
What are you going to say about these matches? Yes.
They first play Argentina at home. Yes, at home. But my friends, remember what happened in Argentina? Do you remember? Uruguay.
In Argentina, Uruguay won.
They won the game.
Yes,
which means Argentina's coming back to Uruguay for revenge. I don't think they're going to win this game. I think it's a 2-1 loss for Uruguay.
What a way to put the story there, Rocky. So because they won, they're going to lose. What an interesting way to look at this.
It's hard to beat Argentina twice. The World Cup champions, to beat them twice, very difficult.
All right.
Yeah. I'm most concerned about what you mentioned at the beginning. Is this the right coach for this Uruguay squad? Have they gotten over all the drama we've been hearing about over the past 8 months? If they haven't, they're going to play poorly. They're not going to be connected. There's going to be some egos. And this, we've noticed, is a team filled with egos, my friend, including the coach. So I don't know. I might agree with Rocky.
Uruguay. You agree with me?
I think so.
Uruguay.
I think Argentina has to take it.
Argentina.
They're not going to go down twice. I agree.
All right. I think we're all in agreement that Argentina is going to win the first match. All right, Rahi, what's going on with the second match? What are you worried about for Uruguay?
What I'm worried about is El Alto, folks. I don't think anybody can win in El Alto. The best that teams have done is a draw. I just don't see it happening. I'm worried. I think Bolivia ekes this one out 1-0.
And look at Bolivia, man. Bolivia is on the verge of sneaking into that top 6. And I think they're going to be playing for their lives that game, man. And so will Uruguay. They're going to be playing for their lives because they won't be able to breathe. So different story.
You agree?
Do you so right? You're picking Bolivia, right?
I picked Bolivia.
Okay, we are in agreement. We have made a controversial statement. Wow. Uruguay is up there. We think you're losing both matches. All three of us are in agreement. This panel is in agreement. Feel free to roast us in the comments if we're wrong, but we're gonna gloat if we are correct, guys. So, all right, on to Roycito. A little bit on a happier note. Who's getting 6 puntos in this round? And don't say Argentina, please.
Who is getting 6 puntos? Let's see. I'm gonna go with. It's a tough one. They haven't showed they were capable of doing this, but I don't think this country is going to leave this qualifying without making a noise. I think they've been terrible, but I don't think they're this terrible. So I'm going to go with, can you guess?
I
No idea.
I don't know. I don't know.
You know they're
Brazil?
doing terrible. That's your main hint.
You're
I'm
going
gonna
with
go
Brazil.
Peru.
You're gonna go with Peru winning both matches.
Peru getting 6 points.
They're going to beat Bolivia, and I think they're going to sneak a win against Venezuela. 2 winnable games. It's do or die for them. This is the final round for Peru. It's as simple as that.
You're
They
picking
don't
with
do
your
well
heart,
here.
not with your head, right?
Absolutely gone.
Picking with your heart, not
I am going with my
your
heart.
head.
Just so you all know, I am half Peruvian. That's for everyone watching.
But he wore Argentinian jersey on this, even though he owns a Peruvian jersey.
It's dirty because I wore it last night.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Today,
So you're picking
my Peruvian jersey.
You're picking Peru to beat Bolivia at home, and then you're picking them to beat Venezuela.
I think Peru's a better team than Bolivia, even though this is a bad edition of Peru. I think Bolivia is very beatable, as we've seen in Copa America, as we've seen in many other games where they don't play at home. So I think they're going to get those 3 points. I don't think that's so controversial.
Okay, Rahi, do you agree?
Yeah, Peru beating Bolivia at home. Yes, I agree with that. And I think
what about
2-0?
What about the Venezuela game?
No.
Okay.
Away to Venezuela, I think Venezuela has shown that they can compete. They've been a pretty competitive team. They've gotten much better of recent times. They had a great Copa America. For me, this is a 2-1 victory for Venezuela at home. Another loss for Peru.
Okay, Rosito, I agree with you on the Peru-Bolivia game. I think that Peru is going to win that. But I agree with Rahi on this one. I think Venezuela is getting the job done against Peru because you didn't wear your Peruvian jersey. That is the rationale that I have for this.
Listen, I don't expect anyone to agree that Peru will beat Venezuela, but that's what's beautiful about this game. It's not always the obvious choice, as we've learned time and time and time again. Sometimes the underdog, especially after a victory, they're going to win against Bolivia. They have to beat Bolivia.
Argentinians love to talk.
They're going to go in.
We're moving on.
Yeah, moving on. We're moving on. We're moving on. The Peruvian wearing the Argentine jersey is we're moving on from that. Okay, guys, I'll finish. We're gonna finish with this. My surprise of the round. It's gonna be kind of weird because normally you wouldn't think that I'd be putting this team into a surprise of the round. But I am going to say that Brazil gets both victories.
What? No.
And
I don't
that is what I'm saying. Okay, here's my rationale.
Brazil?
Here's my rationale. Here's my rationale. Rafinha is playing off the charts. Vinny Jr. playing off the charts. Rodrigo playing off the charts. The return of Mr. Neymar coming back.
What's that going to do?
It is a spiritual thing for this Brazil team coming back. I think they're beating Colombia at home. And I was going to say they're going to tie Argentina, but then I said, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to go all in. They're beating Argentina in Argentina, man. To end the round in the biggest match. Tell me I'm wrong, boys. Tell me I'm wrong.
This is spicy because you make some great points. Absolutely Neymar coming back. Absolutely Vinny on fire. Absolutely Rafinha on fire. But I think they beat Colombia in the first game. I do think they beat Colombia at home. Neymar back. But against Argentina, I think it's a draw. I think it's a 2-2 draw in that game. They do get a result, and it's a good window for Brazil, but not 6 points.
Okay.
Listen,
what do you got?
Scott, you mentioned Rodrigo, you mentioned Neymar, Vinicius, Rodrigo. All these players have been playing well for a while for club. The second they put on the yellow shirt, they're gone. They're freaking gone. They're not the same players anymore. The system doesn't suit them for whatever reason. They cannot perform for the Brazilian national team. There's no indication suggesting that they're suddenly going to come through and start performing at the level we always expect Brazil to perform at. Secondly, you mentioned Neymar. Neymar's team, Santos, just had a semifinal match. Do you know how he did in that game, guys?
I don't care. That's not the point.
You want to know? I'm going to tell you.
Tell me how he did. Tell me how he did.
He didn't play in that game.
Okay.
Because a couple days before that game, he was celebrating at Carnival, and suddenly there was an injury. the day after that celebration that ruled him out of the semifinal.
An injury.
This is the player we're talking about, my friend.
Roy, I didn't say he would play. I did not say he would play. I said he would bring the spiritual energy for the other guys who are killing it more so than they were before.
It's going to be a distraction in the Champions League. It's going to be a distraction.
All right. So what do you think? Okay, so they're beating Colombia. Yes, no,
no,
Roy? No.
Oh,
no. So Roy's got them doing 0 points in this round. What do you got them doing?
I got them doing about 1 point.
1 point.
All right.
All right. Wow. All right, the gauntlet has been laid down. All right, all you fans of South American qualifiers, let us know what you think about all this. Let us know what you think about the other matches. Ecuador fans, how do you think you guys are going to do? All these sort of
6
things.
Points. Ecuador 6 points for sure.
Ecuador,
I agree
6 points. Right? He said 6 points on Ecuador.
That's what I agree.
All right. Okay. All right. Let's see how everyone does. For those of you enjoying these videos, please subscribe to the channel. Let us know your thoughts and keep watching the beautiful game. We'll see you all next time.